Yesterday, I showed you also over how do we download the latest licensing guide. So, sir, just Google for SQL Server 2019, which is the latest version. Type licensing guide, SQL Server 2019 licensing guide. You should be getting two files, sir. One is the licensing guide by itself, and second one is a data sheet. I will open both now. I have it already downloaded yesterday, but I'm showing you for your reference. One more time. This is the licensing guide, and this is the data sheet. Okay. Data sheet we will go in and read in few minutes from now. But first, let's read the licensing guide. As a document says, it's the guide. So it's mainly designed to help us to understand, to evaluate how licensing works inside SQL Server. As I said yesterday, mainly there are how many editions of SQL Server? Enterprise edition?
Standard edition.
Only two
Standard
editions.
edition.
Two editions of SQL Server we have.
Enterprise edition.
Exactly. Enterprise is a foolproof, production ready, full features, everything there in it. It's absolutely designed for organizations to use all the features of SQL Server to optimally utilize. But again, at the same time, Enterprise edition is going to be costly also. It is going to be expensive. Second one, sir, standard edition. So what does standard edition do? It is a limited feature edition. You might not have all features as enterprise, but you will definitely have some filtered version of it that we already discussed yesterday. And sir, then we talked about this one point, which is the most important of all. Yeah, if it's more visible to you now. So if I, in my laptop, for that example, in my laptop, if I install SQL Server, right now, if you type a command called msinfo32, if you type a command called msinfo32, which I showed yesterday, you will see in my laptop, I have an Intel i5 4th gen, which is an old processor, not a new one anyways. 2 cores. I have 2 cores. So nowadays, can I ask you all a simple question, sir? Can you please run this command in all your laptops and confirm me how many cores are there in your laptops now? Type msinfo32.
Mine is i3-6098P and 2 cores, 4 logical processors. So
2 cores, 4 logical processors. It's an i3 machine that you have. 6th gen, if I'm not wrong, because you said 6 something, 6th gen. And what is the processor speed? You're muted, Satish.
3.8 gigahertz.
3.4, 3.8. Okay, gigahertz. Okay, fine. Good. Anybody else wants to quickly add on, sir?
Mine is 11 Gen i5 processor, 310 gigahertz, and 4 cores and 8 logical.
4 cores and 8 logical. So it's the latest processor that you have. Yes.
Yes.
Latest laptop also, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Anybody else wants to add something from your side? I also showed you a server yesterday, sir, which was having, it's an Intel Xeon processor based server, which is right now down here. Can't lift it. So Xeon processor, which E5, I is for commercial series, E is for enterprise series. Xeon E5, Intel Xeon processors are the best in the class for servers. This is for laptops and consumer market. Okay, sir, done. So cores, everybody understands core now. Core means every motherboard will have a socket. The socket will have a processor fitting on it. The processor may have cores in it, 2 core, 4 core, 6 core, depending on what type of processor you are purchasing. That's all. Now, SQL Server says that if you are installing a standard edition, maximum cores you can use in the system. So my laptop has 64. My server has 32 cores. Though I have 32 cores, it will do what, sir? If I install standard edition, it can use only 24 cores. Remaining 8 cores are waste. Standard edition will not even touch them, because if there is a query running, sir, a query is running, a big huge query is running, the query will take help of only 24 processors. Remaining 8 processors are left untouched. So, but whereas in enterprise edition, sir, there's no limit like that. Whatever your operating system has, whatever your system has, SQL Server Enterprise Edition will use all the processors to execute queries, to do processing. That's also already discussed about it. 128 GB RAM your standard edition can use. Enterprise has no limit. Database size max is 524 PB. PB means petabyte. That's all. I have nothing else to say. Remaining all features are all good. And yesterday we were doing a very, 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 very important discussion, sir. How many types of licenses we have in SQL Server? There are two types of licenses inside SQL Server. First one is called as
core-based
licensing, meaning every core, server plus cal is second one. First one, when you talk about core-based licensing, you have to license every core that you have, right, sir? That means scroll down. Look at this, please. This physical server has got one physical processor, has got 6 cores in it. So you have to pay license for all the 6 cores. That's it. This is the licensing model for 6 cores you have to purchase. So core-based licensing is one licensing model. Second licensing model that we have is server plus cal. That means, sir, I may have 6 plus 6, 12 cores. 12 core is costly, or 32 cores, or 64 cores, sir. Too costly. My budget doesn't fit me to do that. So what I will do, I will license the entire server. Right, sir? Entire server I will license, and I will purchase licenses for the people who are using this SQL Server, end users. So these are 2 billing models, sir. So it's something like this, sir. If you go to a theater, purchasing seat by seat, so if all of your family members are going to the theater, entire theater will be occupied by your family only. Or a special show you are casting for your family. Is it good to purchase seat by seat, or is it good to take the entire show? That's it. That's the answer. You got what I'm saying. So same way, it's cheaper if you purchase the entire server license and number of people. So you should tell them, right? So that number of people visiting will be this thing. Let me mute everyone. Yeah. So server plus cal is the second license that we have. So server plus cal. Now 1 minute, sir. Cal means what? Gautam, you were not there yesterday, so just for your reference, cal means client access license, CAL. So the people who are going to access, so for example, I'm a startup and I have 50 employees in my company, and this 50 employees will use our SQL Server. So I will license the server plus 50 client licenses.
KD, I have a doubt. So users in the sense logins?
No login. It can be logins also, but the users who are going to connect. Yes, please. Sir. Actually, it's a person. You mean, see, licenses a person accessing or using the services. So yes, you can call functionally or technically as a login. Nothing wrong. But sir, people who are connecting, people who are going to use the SQL Server, end users.
Okay.
And one more. So there's one more option, please. Sir, listen to this. 50 employees I have, sir. I'm a startup, right? I have only 20 laptops in office. You got the point? You can purchase the license for device cal also, meaning 20 laptops. These 50 employees will not go at one shot to office. They go in shifts, right? But device license also you can take. This is cheaper versions that it will allow people to use SQL Server even with the lowest cost possible. So these are the 2 types of licenses we have in SQL Server. First one, core-based license. Second one, server plus user cal or server plus device cal, whichever it is. Any questions anybody have?
But this server plus device or user cal is only available in standard, right?
So sir, if you can scroll up, that's exactly a very valuable point which Vrishabh said. Everybody, please watch, sir. Unfortunately or fortunately, good or bad, Enterprise Edition supports only dash, core-based licensing. Standard Edition only supports server plus cal. So remember this condition is a basic condition. So that means Enterprise Edition is available only for dash, core-based. Standard Edition, you have both options, core-based and server plus cal both. So very, very important point. Now, sir, I think this we already discussed yesterday, nothing fancy. Now let's see what we can talk extra, Additionally, what we can talk, sir. Additionally, what we can talk is what you're going to see now in few minutes, sir. Pricing, cost. What do you think is cost of SQL Server as of today? Where can we find costs, sir? Where can we find? Can we find the costing in this document? Shall we see? Shall we scroll down and see where it is, in anywhere if it is mentioned? Let me try, sir.
Hi, Katie. This is Rafiq. I just have a question.
Yes.
In this, the server, the code-based billing and server plus cal user cal billing, is it only for the physical servers, or it includes the virtual server as well?
So, good question. Excellent question. So, everybody, nowadays, physical machines are already slowly degrading. Physical machines are also there, laptops or servers and all. Virtual machines also might be there. So what I'm scrolling now is to show something which Rafiq asked everybody. So I showed a picture a few minutes back, sir.
It has virtual machine.
Correct. So a few minutes back, I showed a small picture. I would want to show it again. If you can see here. Yeah, look at this picture, sir. This is physical server, physical processor. And in that processor, what do you have, sir? Physical cores. Like that. In a physical server, big physical server, you can have virtual machines also. Okay, sir. In the virtual machine case, you call them virtual cores. So, yes, sir. There is a separate building core based only, but these are called as virtual cores. These are physical cores, these are virtual cores. Yes, there is a separate charge, separate cost for virtual machines also. Anybody who doesn't understand virtual machine in this class right now, don't worry. We will talk about them in shortly coming sessions. So, I can talk in simple words. I have a server here, right? So, than purchasing 10 servers, what I can do, I will purchase one big server. In that, I will install 10 virtual machines. VMs is what we call them, virtual machines. So, one machine is equal to 10 machines. Rather than purchasing 10 servers, I can save my cost more. Is that clear to everybody? So in that case, yes, virtual machines also have virtual core concept. You have to license the virtual core, Rafiq.
Okay, got it, Katie.
And so one more concept is there which I'm trying to hide as of now. In level 3, we will discuss, called containers. Anybody working on anybody knows about containers here, sir? Docker containers. Anybody knows about Docker?
Yes, Katie.
Okay, if somebody at least knows what is Docker, sir. For Docker's containers, there is one more licensing type. So total 3 models we have. Anyways, as of now, we can talk about these 2 only. What is a Docker container, what it is, how it works, I will show you in level 3. No, in level 3 of the course. Okay, chalo, done, sir. Now, so I think now the time is, it will be interesting to talk about the cost. How much will be the cost of SQL Server? That would be an interesting story to check. If you all are ready, may I? Okay,
yes.
Let's see, sir. What is the cost of SQL Server? I don't think this document is a licensing guide. It is not a document which will have cost mentioned. Still, for our tasalli and confirmation, we will go and go through the document. 1 minute, sir. So almost 2 pages done. No, did not see any document as of now which talks about cost. Excuse me. Nothing. Okay, then why to waste time? Close this link. Close this, and then this also doesn't talk about cost. Now let's talk about SQL Server 2019 license cost. Alright, sir. Best place. There's a link. Go to that pricing document, sir. There we are. So licensing data sheet, licensing guide. I show you both the documents, so ignore them. Come down. Let us see what is the cost of SQL Server. Sir, all the mathematical experts, sir. I want all the mathematical experts to come outside and help me in a small demo that we are going, not demo, small mathematical calculation we are going to do. Are you all ready? Okay, perfect. So let's take a small notepad and let's talk about the different possibilities and different scenarios. I will give you a scenario, you should give me the answer. I will give you a scenario. You should first let's do one demo example. One example we will do. Sir. Example one. Look at this. So in my office, I have 10 servers. Okay, chalo. Example will keep it even easy. 2 servers, sir. 2 servers. Listen carefully. 2 servers. Each is having 4 cores. 4 cores each. Right, sir? Now I want to know. You tell me. If I take Enterprise Edition, what will be my cost? Got it, sir? Hey, in Enterprise Edition, only one option is there, core based. If I take Enterprise Edition means only cores. Sir. If I take Standard Edition, what will be the cost per core? If I take Standard Edition, Server plus Cal, what will be my cost for Server plus Cal? I want answers from all of you, sir. Okay, but for that you should know, right? Server are how many? Servers are how many, sir? 2 servers. Cal, how many how many employees, sir? How many laptops I have? Let's say 40 is my answer. So now, sir, this is my input for you. I want your answer now. First, go to this document. KD, for Enterprise Edition, Microsoft is going to charge you $13,748 for what?
2 core.
2 core packs. So yesterday I told a wrong number.
Yeah.
40 crores, 80 crores then. Okay, anyways, let's talk. So now 2 core pack if you have 2 core pack, $13,748. Now please tell me here.
Same, KD. For Enterprise Edition, it will be same, right? Oh, 4 cores it is, okay.
Double.
That means, one second, for server 1, 4 cores you have, right, sir? 4 cores. Okay, perfect. 4 cores means $13,748 plus another $13,748.
27,496.
Okay. 27,496. But one second, sir. That is for server 1. That is for server 1. You have 2 servers in your company, right? Server 2 also ideally will be same.
55,000.
Thank you, sir. That's it. So server 2 also ideally will be same. So total equal to, how much was that, sir? Anybody did it?
54,999.
Yeah,
38,49,000.
Okay, don't do INR conversion again, better not, sir. It's okay. Let it be in dollars and easy to check through. Okay, done. INR conversions you do, we will almost faint now. Because, sir, we are still talking about 2 servers. Huh? In real time, how many servers will be there in companies? Hundreds of servers, thousands of servers, 10,000s of servers. We never know. The server count can be as big. Okay, now, anyways, second, Standard Edition, sir. Look at the cost of Standard Edition. Standard Edition, core based is how much, sir? 2 core pack is 3,586. So, sir, we are not wasting time. I want you all to know this one because how valuable SQL Server is, you should know. That is the only agenda, sir, because the course that you are learning is not a joke, sir. It's not a kid's play. It's involved with millions and millions of dollars. Any customer you are supporting in any company, sir, remember that there is background they have done, invested so much money on this one. and you are not dealing with any simple software. That is the only reason I want you to have all these numbers in your minds. Okay, now chalo, let's move on. Server 1, 4 cores you have here. That means how much, sir? 3586. Okay, and then again 3586, whatever number comes up.
14,344.
No, 3586, 3586, 662.
Yeah. I mean, like total is
172.
Sorry?
7172.
Thank you for your fast mathematics. Server 2. Now same thing, sir. This one is this 7172. So 7172 plus 7172.
14,344.
That's all. So you decide which one is cheaper. Obviously, standard edition is cheaper, no doubt.
Standard is
But that's okay. But again, no. Enterprise comes with lots of features, right? Standard comes with less features. It's okay. Last one, sir. Last one. Standard edition. Server plus cal. Got it? So server 1, how much you will pay, sir? So it's very easy. $899. Okay. Server 2 obviously will be $899, sir. 1 second. Here Microsoft is smart, by the way. Standard cal, meaning client access license is how much? $209. So total how many employees are there, sir? Clients 40. 40 into 209, which is equal to experts. Already you did it? Okay. Yes, what is the answer?
8,360.
That's all. Now, total equal to 899 plus 899 plus 8,360. I'm not including taxes in this one, by the way. Small correction. Okay, now what's the final number, please?
101.
10.
10158.
So that's all, sir. Hope you got what I'm saying and have you understood. So that too, we are talking about 2 server counts, sir. 2 server is nothing in any company. Come on. 2 server is nothing. I have 2 servers at home, which is like, companies will obviously have more than that. Any questions anybody have?
No.
Yes.
Can you show me the sheet of Microsoft there?
What was that, sir? I didn't get you. Can you show what?
The page of Microsoft.
Oh, the one where costing is there. That one? Okay, 1 minute. I'm showing that. So now, if you want to look at the pricing sheet, here it is. So, developer edition is absolutely free, as we discussed. Evaluation edition is also free. You can evaluate it for 180 days. Web edition, there's one more web edition, so it's only for hosting purpose. That's fine. Express is also free.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And any questions anybody has? 1 second. What is this now? SQL Server Pricing. Open, no level price. They have, sir, again, please believe me, they will give you so many options. We will literally get confused with that. 1 second. So subscription model. Subscription model. I told you, right? There's also a subscription model, yearly subscription. Here it is. So what I told you, is this KD? This is not subscription model.
No.
So
It's
here
for-
it is clearly mentioned per year. That means this is one-time purchase. Okay, one is mentioned, sir. Read what is 1 year. Pricing represents open, no level estimated retail price. For your special pricing, please contact Microsoft reseller. Meaning, sir, if you are going to purchase in bulk volume, Microsoft will give you a discount also. So do you know how much we pay? For 4 cores, we pay $6,000, $6,600, because we are a huge customer for Microsoft. So that level of discounting also will be there. No, not for 4 core, 2 core. For 2 core, we pay 6,000, meaning half of what we have, 50% discount or something like that. Okay, yes, that's not the point. But anyways, so did you understand the subscription model also? Yes,
Means it
everybody.
is one-time payment.
That is above one is a one. So that's what the question. The points are not very clear. Unless and until you talk to the sales guy, we will not come to know.
Okay.
We are paying one time. We are paying yearly.
Yearly.
So anyways, that's a yearly or one time. Document speaks about everything. Anybody have any questions about yearly or monthly or how it is and all, how the bill will come to me and all those questions? So you have to talk to the sales team. But our agenda is not that. So how they pay and all. Only agenda is that you should know the core based licensing and you should know server plus cal licensing. That is what I want to do. Plus estimated pricing you want to know, that's the estimated pricing. Any questions anybody has? Because I'm going to give you some couple of examples and I want you to tell me the answers for those. Because these are example that we have taken. Ready? One more. One example, sir. Example 2. You give me the direct answer, please. And then let's see. Yeah. Sir? This also I will call medium, sir. This is also not a big environment. Don't think it's a big environment. It's a medium environment. Big environment means 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. We have our friend working in Hyderabad where their company has got 20,000 servers. Damn it. Just imagine the count of the server. Massive count. So 20,000 servers. That's the highest I have heard till now.
KD, I have a question. Like, how do you determine how many servers you need?
Okay, that depends on
the company or
depends on the company, sir. Depends on the applications the company has. That's a banking sector. Banking sector will have loan section separate. What do you call, sir? Help me, please. Yeah, we have some banking professionals, right?
Cash
So please,
and
sorry,
collections?
collections separately.
Repayment.
Okay, repayment separately. Core banking separately. Mortgage
Mortgages.
separately. Absolutely, mortgage separately. So
For
all these divisions,
transactions.
typical core transactions. So what I'm saying is, sir, for each there will be different applications, right? They use Finacle. If I'm not wrong, banking guys use Finacle as an application for core banking transactions.
Yes,
Loans
yes.
they use a different software. So we don't know what those softwares are. All these softwares will store data in the databases. So, sir, HDFC Bank uses SQL Server because our friend is working. That's how I know. Okay. More mega store that you see, they use core SQL Server everywhere. Cinepolis cinemas that you go to, they use SQL Server. Cafe coffee day that you go and drink coffee in, they use SQL Server. Starbucks use SQL Server.
MACD use SQL.
MACD uses SQL Server. Thank you. So I mean, I have a long list, sir. Yeah. A lot of liquor brands use SQL Server. So a lot more, sir. I mean, everywhere people store data in SQL Server. So to answer that question, sir, how do you decide how many servers the company needs? Depending on how many applications you have, what type of applications you have, and all these applications will store. End of the day, sir, if you have a server, means definitely there will be an application that will store data in the server. So it depends on the company, depends on the scale, depends on how many applications they have. Any questions?
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Ready? Yes. Perfect. So 100 servers. Oh, I think already many of you are busy doing mathematics. Understood, sir. Please give me the answers then. What is the cost for core? Direct, give me the numbers. Number is sufficient. cost for this one? Help me, everyone. Shall we do the same math again? This way, calculations? Your choice, sir. Whatever you say. Help me. Sir, total how many cores? 32 cores. Okay, this style it's very bad to write. 32 cores into 100, sir, meaning 3200 total cores. Correct? Perfect, sir. Two cores is how much, sir? 13,748. To make math easy, 13,748 divided by 2, because one core will cost you how much, sir? 6,874 into $6,874 per core, which is equal to into 3,200. That will cost you that much in dollars. I can do this.
21,996,800.
Did I put commas at wrong place? Did I put the commas in wrong place or the right place? Right only, right?
Right
Yeah.
only.
So 2
Right,
crore,
I mean, in this
19 lakhs.
2 crore 19 lakhs 96,800
Dollar.
into 75. God bless us.
that means
So that's the pricing you're going to pay. Sir. Next one, fast. Same math. Here only thing is the per 3,500, 3,586. 1793, sir, into how much? 3,200. That is the number in that case. Okay. Anybody have any questions, sir? Hey, we are not wasting time, so this is important, or else I would really not stand so long on this one. You should be knowing this one compulsory. Okay. Next what, sir? This is 100 servers you have, right, sir? 100 servers you have. That means 100 into server license is how much costing, sir? $899. 899, which is 8,9900. Correct, right? Hey, that is not even cheaper. Sir. This is also expensive only. Plus how many?
30.
10,000 clients, which is equal to $209.
209.
209 1234. Okay, sir. All put together. Whatever it is, that is our numbers. So you look at all the three marginal numbers, please, and decide what is best for your company. That's all, sir. That's all I'm saying. Nothing much. Thank you for your patience. And if you understood this mathematics of how companies do calculation, that itself is a good thing. Anybody have any final questions before I jump to the next topic?
So can you explain once again?
Your voice is not clear. Can you speak a little louder, Kirti?
So can you explain once again? I'm getting a little confused.
Can you explain what? I'm sorry.
Second one.
Second one. So
Standard
see,
edition.
here we have 32 cores in each machine. 100 servers you have. 3,200 cores you have total. And oh, sorry, my mistake. There's mathematical calculation. So 3,000. How much it is? 3,586 per core. Sorry, 3,586 for 2 cores divided by 2, 1,793. 1,793 is per core. So if you multiply, this is the number you're getting. That's all. Sorry, there was a mathematically wrong thing. Thanks for correcting. That's it. Any questions, sir? Now you do calculations for 1,000 servers, 10,000 servers. I will not even raise that point. Let's move on. So any other questions, please?
KD, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
That what's the difference between virtual core and physical core?
So physical core means you're licensing the physical processor, as you understood already. Virtual core means, let's say in my laptop I have 32 cores. I'm creating 4 virtual machines. 4 virtual machines. So for first virtual, how many cores I have? 32. So for first virtual machine, I will give 10 cores. For second machine, Oh no, 5 cores I will give. For second machines, I will give 5 more cores, 5 more cores, 5 more cores. Meaning these virtual machines, 4 virtual machines will use the processor. Then it becomes a virtual course. Other than that, nothing much. So these machines will use those processors to do the task. That's it. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, 20 virtual cores you have. In reality, how many cores you have? So 32 cores you have. That's okay. But 20 are given for these virtual machines. So these 20 virtual cores are there is how you call it.
Any different, any performance difference is there in virtual core or physical core?
Which one, sir?
In performance difference, virtual core, physical core.
In what performance? What I could not
Performance
understand.
means in virtual, which will work effectively.
No, if you have virtual machines, obviously we have to go with virtual machines only. But see, sir, it is something like this. If it's a physical server in your office, you can't choose, sir. You can't choose. It's a physical machine in office, go for physical core. If you have virtual machines in them, go for virtual core. We can't choose like that. That okay, I want to use virtual in physical, not possible.
I think his question is which one will perform better, KD?
Is that the question, Syed Anis?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, sir, wrongly interpreted it. So which one will perform better? So obviously physical servers, if you have totality, complete machine for user, that will perform faster. Virtual machines means you are sharing resources with multiple people, multiple virtual machines. So it will be a little sluggish, little slow. So obviously physical machines are powerful than virtual machines. But sir, cost बहुत ज़्यादा है. So now you don't need to go to office and do any accounting for any of the course here, sir. This is just a discussion here. You're not going to do any of these calculations in office at all. This is only for understanding purpose. When you go to office, sir, you should have this understanding. That's all. There is a separate team that will take care of billing. There's a separate team, IT manager who will take care of all these things. You would not be involved in purchases. We will not be involved in any of the purchases. At the current level where I'm sitting now as an architect or a senior architect, I do that. But I don't involve in billing, sir. I will evaluate what bill we have got, how many we have, how much we have got. That's all. I'll not be involved in anything else. Clear? Yes, sir? Perfect. Thank you. And if there are no questions, can I go to the next topic quickly? Because we have got another 8 minutes left, so I'll quickly finish one more small topic, sir, and then we can move on.
Yeah, KD, I have wondered
Yeah, please go.
if any disaster happens, again we have to
Achha, something happens to the server and something we lose. Server got crashed and server came back. Again, we have to reinstall the operating system, of course. And we also have to reinstall the SQL Server, SQL Server. And also we have to restore all the backups. Yes, you are right. So, but your cost will remain the same because you already paid, right? So, you
any
paid.
nature disaster happens.
Anything occurs, no problem. The server will go down for some time. You may have one more server ready that we will discuss in our level 2. And Pavani, you got a wonderful question. Remember why I'll tell you. Because your question is, KD, if my main server is gone, I want to keep my second server for safety. Should I pay money for the second one or not? If I understand, is that your question?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a wonderful question which will come in level 2.
Okay.
So answer to that question is yes, you have to pay because you are looking for a safety.
Yeah.
And I have one more answer. You don't have to pay also.
Hmm.
Why are you confusing? Tell properly. No. Actually, yes. For some topics you have to pay. For some topics you don't have to pay. I will give you a simple answer. In level 2 we have 4 topics, 5 topics total. Log shipping, mirroring, replication, clustering, always on AG. Remember them as words as of now. For always on AG topic, you don't have to pay. So if I have 2 servers, one main server and second is safety server, I'm not using it. I only kept it for safety. If it is always on AG, some of the DBAs will know what I'm talking about. In that case, there is no charge for this one. So that's why I'm saying some cases you have charge, some cases you don't have a charge. Pavani, a chocolate for this question because it's a very good question. You're not only thinking about the current server, you're talking about safety of the other server. Yes, you have to pay a license. Technically speaking, you have to pay a license. Star conditions apply. For some topics, no license. For some topics, yes, there is license.
Okay.
A very good question.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions, sir? Normally, people don't ask me questions up till installation start and on, but I'm happy that interactions are going on. I'm very happy about it. Thanks, everyone. So, can I move on, or do I wait for a few seconds more? Anyone? There is something on the chat. Oh, is it? Moto G60. Can you hear me now? Is my voice audible? I just got a message that, hey, bro, I can't hear your voice. I love the bro, but can you hear me now? Okay. You all are, I'm audible to everybody else, right, sir?
KT.
Thank you, Tasif. Sir, moving on. Next topic. Small one, sir, but this is also connected with licensing. Volume-based licensing. So can I ask you all such top point? For 100 servers, sir, every server you pay money, right? Microsoft will give you a license key. License key. You'll get a key. Let's say license key. If you want to know how license key looks like, I can show you. License key looks like this. Just a minute, sir. Yeah, something like this. In the installation part, I will show you better. Yeah, look at this one, sir. It's alphanumeric combination. The picture is very blurry. Yeah, so alphanumeric combination, alphabets and numbers combination, 25-letter word is license key. My question to all of you is, sir, if 100 servers I have purchased, I will get 100 license keys, right? Technically speaking. 500 servers if I have in my company, 500 license keys. That means I have to open an Excel sheet. Server 1 license key is this one. Server 2 license, Pavani, as you mentioned now, for example, server crashed. I have rebuilt the server. I have to reinstall SQL Server. I should know the license key, right, when installing. So, server 1 license key is this one, server 2 license key is this one, server 3 license key is this one, server. So, I have to maintain a tracker, sir, an Excel tracker or in some format, and keep all this information handy. Do you all agree? Isn't it irritation? So 10,000, imagine 500 is still okay. 20,000? Practically impossible. That is why, sir, Microsoft offers an option called volume-based licensing. Volume-based licensing. That means what, sir? You are a volume customer. Like what I am currently now, me and my organization. We are a volume-based customer. 1,000 servers, 10,000 servers, 5,000 servers, all anything more than, I don't know, Microsoft will have some numbers. Sir. More than this, we call them as volume-based customers. Sir, for all the volume licensing customers, they will give only one licensing key, just one. So Raju, if you're installing instance first time, use the same license key. Second time, same license key. Third time, you will use the same license key in your company whenever you install SQL Server. KD, Microsoft, I told Microsoft I will purchase 100 licenses. They gave me one license key. I will bring it to office now. I will install in 500 servers. Then, कौन check करेगा? Who will verify? Nobody will verify. So that's not how it works in the corporate, as you know. But still, sir, there is a scope of doing this. I would want to openly admit in one of the companies. I'll not tell the company name. In one of the companies I worked, every quarterly, no, annually once or semi-annually once, one auditor used to come to our place. The auditor, whenever the auditor is coming, you know what is our work? We know when they're coming, right? Next day or day before or 1 week before. We will quickly go ahead, uninstall SQL servers. Take a backup, remove SQL servers. And when the person comes and all, 100 servers only. And then when the person goes away, reinstall them and keep them ready. So I have done it only in one company, so not in all companies. Only in one company I have done. So just letting you all know. So yes, this kind of things behind the scenes happen in some here and there companies. But so that means, Katie, what happens? Auditor comes to your office. Yes, sir. And auditing happens. Is it an employee from Microsoft? Do you think Microsoft has no other work to do, sir? To all these crores and crores of companies around the world, They'll keep sending their employees here and there. No, that headache they don't take. What Microsoft will do is Microsoft will have an agreement with lots of other companies, like what? KPMG, Deloitte, Ernst & Young, EY, PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC. I hope you heard all these companies' names. They are very famous.
Yes.
Yeah. So they all are different companies who do volume licensing business, who do selling business, all that. So they are into that. So now somebody from maybe Microsoft will have an agreement with them, and they will come to your company to do the audit, sir. They will have some set of scripts or something. They will do the evaluation. Okay, Raju verified. Okay, 690 servers they have. They will send a report to Microsoft. Microsoft will send you a bill. This is how it comes work for some companies. But this is one more style of billing. So have you understood what is volume-based licensing now? Practically storing for every server one license key is an irritation and a torture for a DBA also. So this is how volume licensing works. Again, sir, this is only for your knowledge. Nobody will ask you any interview about all these questions. Yes, they will ask you about what are the different types of licenses. Core-based licensing, server plus CAL licensing is the answer. Yes, they'll ask you a question about enterprise edition, standard edition, different editions of SQL Server. That's all. Other than that, nothing else. These all are from your knowledge. That's all. So, in a last step, with this, I will close and close the session. So, people who are working as a DBAs or in our batch, sir, can I ask you all a simple question? How many servers you have in your office right now in your company? Can you please comment? Okay, sir. 10 you have, 20. It's not about the count. Right? It's about how many servers you have. We just want. You can always tell the count, no problem. We have around 2,000 servers. I'm telling you the count. Out of 2,000, around 1,000 servers are production, meaning business servers. Remaining 1,000 are non-business servers, non-production servers. This is our servers count.
Actually, KD, we are a service-based company, so have multiple client server access. So there is no issue of keeping the count because some have from 0 to 400 to 0 to 2002. And
So
currently our team is handling around 25 teams. So you can say plus something.
Thousands
like
of servers.
Yeah.
Okay. So because that means one client doesn't have, but you are supporting multiple clients.
Yeah.
Each client has got some clients have got 400, some clients have got, okay. So I think your scenario is a little different because it is service based. Anybody else? Any inputs, please? Because the reason I'm asking, I'll tell you at the last.
Around
120 servers.
120 servers. Thank you. How many are production and how many are non-productions? Production is main business and others. Everybody.
Yeah, 70, 40.
70, 40. Okay, perfect. Anybody else?
Around 200 KD.
200 servers and how many production, non-production?
50 plus.
50 plus are production. Remaining 150 plus are non-production.
Non-production.
So did you hear now? Non-production, production. So what you can do, everybody. The reason why I asked these three friends this question is, sir, all your non-production servers, right, sir? Hey, Ajay, production are 50, 150 non-production. In all the non-production servers also, do you have enterprise and standard edition?
Oh, yes, KD.
If you have, so my sincere request to all of you is, for all the non-production servers, move to developer edition because so Ajay, I gave an outstanding idea. You may like it, you may not like it. Your business may agree, not agree. I don't know. I just gave an outstanding idea. Go back to your office servers, talk to your boss or whoever it is. Tell them that why can't we move all our non-production servers into developer edition so we can save hell lots of money. And Tosef Nawaz, you have got 40, 50 odd non-production servers. So move them all to non-developer edition if possible. Again, talking is easy, doing is tough, but at least you can put this proposal in your organization. Rushabh, don't put it. Don't even think of doing it. So because each client is different, you have to go to every client and talk. Yes. So I'm talking to you guys, please. If anybody else, if you have not answered, go back and talk to your office people and say that, hey, let's switch to non-production servers. Sir, let's switch to developer. Why should we pay money? So Microsoft itself is recommending Microsoft is recommending and telling you that non-production servers, please be in developer. We are okay with it. We don't charge you for that. And sir, companies in non-production means not critical, not business. And a lot of companies are doing what, sir? Non-production servers, where are they keeping? Enterprise and standard. You agree or not? This is true. Why should we pay that money to Microsoft is my question. And where Microsoft themselves are saying that don't do that. And sir, why? Because developer edition is free from which edition? Which version? Yesterday I told you.
2016.
From SQL Server 2016 onwards only, developer edition is free. Before that it was charged. So 16, 17, 19, you can do this magic, sir. Change developer editions to, change non-production, non-critical servers of the company into developer. You will save hell lots of money, sir. Savings and savings and savings.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes, please.
If I go to a company where the older versions of SQL servers are
there, you cannot. Very good question, Satish. There you cannot do anything. I'm talking about if you can upgrade to 19, 17, 16, then only this is applicable. Now, what Satish is saying, everyone, KD, I went and joined one company where they have 2005, 2008, 12, 14. Yeah, because those all developer edition is not free, sir. Only from 16, 17, 19, developer edition is free. You can save a lot of money, is what I'm saying. I hope all the DBAs have heard what I said on the call. At least initiate a discussion, start a discussion with your organization, within your organization. You will be getting a good credit, sir. But remember also what Satish mentioned, older versions you can't do anything. Latest versions only you can help by saving cost. Now we can wrap up the class. Sorry for extending this. Oh, still on the time, but I have to rush for a meeting. I told my team already. Are we good, sir? Can we wrap up today's class then? So licensing is what we discussed. You know the pricing, you know how mathematical calculations are done. Today you also know what is volume-based licensing. Yes, Sharat.
So my question is, if we are going to cut the cost in 2016, 18, and 16, 17 and 19 versions, why still we are some companies are using lower kind of versions?
Very good question, sir. So why are companies still using older versions of SQL Server when everything is getting upgraded? Because, sir, let's say there is a bank, XYZ bank. That bank is using one old application. Legacy is what we call in English, right? Legacy means old. It's using a legacy application. So legacy applications, old applications cannot use new SQL servers because they are not compatible. So willingly or not willingly, company has to stick with the older versions. So there is no option. And by the way, Sharat, you will laugh if I say it. We have 7.0. We had 6.5, sir. But now, thank God, we upgrade. We throw that versions, the decommission those machines, thrown them out. 7.0 is what we have in Office right now. 2000 we still have. Those two servers, we are scared. Something goes wrong, we are scared. 2005 we have. That yeah, I'm confident to manage. 8 R2 all we have. But now major portion is 14, 16, 17 and 19. But yes, we have older versions still. Only answer, sir, application doesn't allow you to upgrade. That is why SQL servers will stay there. And Microsoft officially does not support them also. If you have any problem, you contact Microsoft and say, hey, I want help on SQL Server 2005 or 8 or 2000. They say, thank you for calling Microsoft. Have a wonderful day. Never call us back. So, or they will say one more polished way, sir. Sharat, upgrade to 2019 and come, then we will help you. So that is another polished answer that they tell. Sorry, that's all. I'm done for today. Is that? I hope the answer is given for that question. Any other questions, sir?